Futures program. If you're a 14-year-old, please stay to the side. You'll also come through last.
Apologize, we're running a little behind. This is probably one of the largest turnouts we've had, and we're blessed by that. We want to say thank you and make sure that we recognize that you know, there's a lot of things at play here. You're here for a reason. We believe that, and thanks for coming. Okay, my name's Jim Bogus. I'm the president of Central Florida Baseball League and CFBL League, CFBL Futures, and CFBL Elite Prospects. I want to just say how proud I am right now to be here. We've got a full slate for you today. We're going to try to get caught up as fast as we can. What I'd like to do is get right into it so we don't spend a lot of time. I think many of you know the history of us, so we don't need to go there. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to introduce you to Tom from Skill Show, who is here, the official video company for Perfect Game. Tom, where are you? Okay, Tom would like to say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. I just want to let you guys know that we're filming everybody here today. And the purpose of filming, obviously, is for the purpose of recruiting videos. I don't know how many of you people, how many here are going through this recruiting process for the very first time? Parents, obviously, I know the kids are. It could be a daunting task. It could be something that you're really all of a sudden you hear all kinds of information and not sure what to do and how to do it. First of all, you're here with a very strong organization, CFBL, and that's great. The fact that all these coaches are out here in the field today is just a wonderful representation. And they will all be evaluating and seeing your kids today, and that's great. But keep in mind there are 1,600 schools approximately that offer baseball programs across the country. What you have to be doing here is being aggressive during the recruiting process. Fellas, the recruiting process is really all up to you. Okay, it's up to you to get out there, introduce yourself to the schools that you're interested in, and let these coaches know that you're available and that you would like to go to their programs. Okay, identify schools. Please, it's so important. Sit back down and identify schools based on 3 different criteria. Academics, okay, obviously you want to get to the best school you can get to. The second part is social. And I don't mean party schools, I'm talking about social, where do I fit in? If God forbid something happens to me and after I start playing at that school, I blow out a knee or blow out a shoulder or whatever the case may be and I stop playing baseball. Am I at a school that I really want to continue playing at? That's important. And the last aspect, of course, is athletics. Okay, you want to play ball in college and it's a great experience. Utilize your athleticism to get into the best school you can get into that fits your criteria. That's really important. The important tool, too, that you need to realize, that I mentioned, there's 1,600 schools out there. You got to market yourself. You can't just sit back. Every year there are thousands upon thousands of kids with the ability to play at the next level that never get the exposure and never get the opportunity to play. Okay? So it's up to you guys to start marketing yourself. Now, when you market yourself to a college, you can't just send a resume out. I'm sure if you ask these guys every resume they've ever gotten, the kid batted .437 last year and had an ERA under 1. Okay? But the way they evaluate school kids is the same way they're evaluating kids today. They have to see them in person. They have to physically see them perform. And that's what we do with our videos. We're going to be on the field, we're going to be recording videos the way they watch kids in pro-style workout. We're going to get multiple camera angles. Once you have a recruiting video, you send it out to a school and let them know that you're interested. Really important. When you're playing for travel teams, prior to going to an event, okay, send your videos out to schools in that area that you have an interest in. If you'll notice, these guys go to a lot of tournaments, and when they go to tournaments, they all have a clipboard in front of them. They all have a list of 9, 10, 15 kids that they want to see at that particular tournament. They're not there looking at all 2,000 kids that are playing. Okay, so you want to pre-market yourself. And again, video is a tool for that. I'll be here throughout the entire weekend. I've got a booth. You guys might have noticed it as you walked on in. If you have any questions whatsoever, please come out there and talk to me. I'm more than happy to talk to you guys. We have wonderful pricing for this particular event, and we're here to help you. We're here to help you along. I've been through this process 3 times with 3 boys. I know what it's like. Okay, from dad to a parent, to what you guys are, we can help out. Okay, thanks. I appreciate your time, and you guys have a good workout.
Folks, there's a reason that we invited Skill Show out here today. I have a personal experience with Skill Show. My son did a Skill Show video when he was a sophomore and got quite a bit of attention from it. Had some injuries not occurred late in his high school career. He might be playing somewhere else, but he is playing college baseball, and that's a good thing. So, again, everything Tom said is 100% true. I would also like to introduce a special guest that we have here. We have the president of the Florida Collegiate League, Mr. Rob Seitz, and he would just like to come out and just say hello and give you a few words of encouragement. Robbie, let's hear it for the coach side.
Thank you. Good morning. I'd just like to thank Jim for having me out here. I'm the president of the Florida Collegiate Summer League. We're a college baseball league made up of 6 teams here in Central Florida, partially funded by Major League Baseball. We're going into our 10th season this year. We've had over 200 players drafted. I know all of your guys' goal is to go play for these guys behind us in college, and then in the summertime, come back here, play for the Florida Collegiate Summer League. Great competition, get a great exposure to the Major League Scouts as well. Thanks for having me, Jim, and excited to be here.
Okay, now it's time to introduce you to your camp director. Your camp director today is Mr. Andy Lyon. Coach Lyon is the head coach at DeLand High School, played professionally, set some college records at Bellarmine University, and he's going to be running the show today. He's going to get us back on time, right? All right, Coach Andy wants to say a few words.
Thank you. I'm not going to rush, but we're definitely on a time crunch. And you don't want to hear from me as much as you want to hear from Coach Keller, who's going to come up here in just a minute. But I just want to take a second and applaud y'all for being here. Thank the parents. The relationship between a son and their parents is something that lasts a lifetime. It's probably one of the most important things to me. I was always close to my parents, and I'm, closing in on 40 years old, and I get to see them a couple days a week, and that's what matters to me. So for you parents, the commitment you're having for your children is really important to CFBL, and you are part of what we try to accomplish. We can't do it without y'all. And so many that I see here have coached your sons, and I just want to take a minute and say thank you for that, and then thank you for trusting us today, because we're going to do evaluations, and we've got some of the best coaches in the country here to do that for us. The next thing I want to do is I want to thank all these coaches. I mean, as a high school coach, we get the opportunity to work closely with them, and we learn from them the things they're doing. They're always pushing it. They're always coming up with better ways to create better student athletes. So we listen while we're here, and then we just try to do what we can to help them by helping y'all get to the next level. So we certainly applaud all these guys for being here. I've gotten to know most of them. They're super people that care about the student athlete, not just the student. And that kind of leads into what I want to talk about briefly with y'all.
I just want to take a minute here to, first of all, thanks to Jim and Andy and the whole CFBL organization for having all of us. We're truly humbled to be here. But just real quick, I want to talk to you, on a short-term basis here and a long-term. Short-term today, guys, get after it. Show passion. Win the next pitch, win the next play, have an up-tempo. If you get an opportunity to talk to a coach, look him in the eye, shake his hand, that'll go a long way. Learn his name, follow up with a short email, and have fun. At the beginning of the day, the umpire says play ball. He doesn't say work ball. He says play ball, and playing should be fun. And I got into this game because I wanted to have fun. And I thought that if I could choose a profession that I enjoy, I would never feel like I'm working a day in my life. And I would encourage you today to find that passion. You know, long term, what we're looking for, all of these coaches here, whether it's NAIA, Division III, II, junior college, we're looking for leaders that are winners. As evidenced last month up in Connecticut, to be honest with you, I can stand here and tell you what we're looking for on the field, but that's really at the core of what we're looking for as winners. Winners that are leaders. Every year at South Alabama, what I do is I get my pitching staff together and I just get out a help wanted section, the classifieds in the paper. All you have to do is to go back in the back of that and circle some of the common themes that you see in that section of the paper. You'll see things like this. Organization, help wanted, help needed, looking for, and there are terms like this, leaders that want to learn. Organizational skills. People with passion. That's what the world is looking for long term with your life. But that starts today, like Andy was saying, you win today. And what you do is you focus on winning today, and then you focus on winning tomorrow when tomorrow comes. And so on and so forth, and basically you stack up a lot of good days on top of each other, then you've had a good year. So today, get after it with your tempo, get after it with your body language, get after it with your effort, but also understand that today, it's not a make or break day for you if you don't have your best day. Do what you do best. If running is your best tool, run your best. Today is a simple identification day for us. It's a great day to be here. Be thankful. Be aggressive. Thank those that helped get you here because somebody helped get you here. And just get after it. Okay, so that's basically what I wanted to encourage you with today. I appreciate CFBL being here. I also think it's great that the Florida Collegiate League came out here. We send guys to that every year, and I think it's a great organization. They do a great job. So once again, thank you very much.
We have a special treat for you, and what we're going to do is, in a few moments, Coach Andy's going to come up, and he's going to, dismiss you to the proper baselines, and he'll be telling you by probably your graduating class, I think, where you're going. So just stay tuned for your instructions there. Once the players are dismissed, parents, all of these coaches right here, these fine coaches, are going to line up all in that standing area all the way across, and you're going to have an opportunity to go talk directly to the college coaches and ask them any specific questions you may have, that you may want answers to, that, pieces to the puzzle that maybe you don't know. And I think that's beneficial. I've been on that side, and I had quite a few questions when my son first started. So I think you'll enjoy that, and we'll give you about 20 minutes access to them. Understand this, though. They are in an NCAA quiet period. That means there may be some questions that they'll have to decline answering, and there are some questions that they can answer. If they can't answer it, they'll tell you. But don't be afraid to ask it, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to hand the mic to the end of the line, and they're going to pass the mic all the way down, and every coach is going to identify themselves, okay?
My name is Wes Sargent from Florida Gulf Coast University.
Josh Marizito from Seminole State College here in Sanford, Florida.
Chris Cates from Florida State University. Rich Billings from Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton.
Grant Rimbert, South Carolina Upstate, Spartanburg, South Carolina. Wally Crancer, Georgia Tech.
Ken Zinchak, Stevens Institute of Technology, Hoboken, New Jersey.
Dan Klein, Embry-Riddle University, Daytona Beach, Florida.
Patrick Sherba, Florida Southern College in Lakeland, Florida.
Nick Schumacher, High Point University in High Point, North Carolina.
Barrett Schaff, Bethune-Cookman University, over in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Drew Hannon, University of North Florida, Jacksonville, Florida.
Stefano Stroop, George Washington University, Washington, D.C.
Chris Roberts, Stetson University, DeLand, Florida.
Stephen Crabtree, Weber International University, Lake Wales, Florida.
Elliot Masonette, Edward Waters College, Jacksonville.
Ryan Klosterman, University of Central Florida, right here in Orlando. Kenny Norman, St. Pete Junior College in Clearwater, Florida.
Josh Lopez, Palm Beach State and Lake Worth, Florida.
Bob Keller, University of South Alabama, Mobile, Alabama.
Jeff Whitfield, Furman University in Greenville, South Carolina.
Rick Smoliak, head coach, Northwood University, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Right line up, gentlemen.
I'm Kaylee Bogus with CFBL. Thank you for watching CFBL TV.